And now we approach the moment that 75% of us up here have been waiting for. We, I should have said half of us, considering how many are there.
I deserve at least 33% of this group.
What we're going to do now, both a little happy and a little sad. The sadness, thankfully, is only temporary. The happiness should last lifetimes. We have to say goodbye for a while to my friend here, who at the end of this morning's program begins a 3-month maternity leave. Reason enough to rerun what has become a legendary tape of sorts among our staff. Jane's first appearance on Today, when she joined Jim Hartz as guest co-host for the Illinois Bicentennial Show from Chicago. She was dressed in black leather.
Brown leather.
The young woman with me this morning is someone I'd like you to meet very much. She is Jane Pauley, and she is going to be our co-host this morning on the Today Show's Salute to Illinois. Good morning.
Jane Pauley, who comes to us from Indiana and Chicago. And as I said earlier...
Well, the next year, with a change of wardrobe, Jane joined Tom Brokaw and Gene Shalit full-time on the Today Show in October '76. And soon enough, the Saturday Evening Post, no less, made it official. Jane has become the Dawn's early sprite. Well, it seems not everyone who wanted to wish Jane bon voyage could be here today, so we have some of those people on tape, beginning with a colleague who works the same hours as we do.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Jane Pauley. All of us in the Morning Sisterhood are always looking for ways to take a little time off and sleep a little late, but don't you think this is going a bit too far? What am I going to do without you over as my constant but silent companion on the NBC monitor in the CBS studio? I have just 3 things I want to say to you during your time off. The first one is, you know, Brian is never going to know if every now and then you just switch over and check in on your old friend at CBS. The second thing is, I'm really going to miss you. And the third thing is, lucky twins.
I remember when Jane first joined the Today program, I didn't think that it was possible for anyone to be that bright, that energetic, and let's face it, that young, that early in the morning. But she certainly was. And I must also tell you that Jane and her husband Gary met at our house at a dinner party in our dining room. And we now warn people that sit in those same 2 chairs that this turned out to be a more fertile area than we realized. Jane, I look forward to seeing you back in 3 months or so. Call me once the children are past their 2 a.m. feedings, though, will you?
Jane, it was exactly a year ago today that my wife Nancy and I were expecting our first child, but like live television, such things are unpredictable. And Molly Spencer Palmer didn't arrive until 17 days later. I trust your wait will be shorter. I can envision the day some years from now when Bradley Gumbel and the Pauley twins will turn and say, let's go over to the news desk and get the latest from Molly Palmer. That's when we'll all be able to sleep in every day. Jane, I would have liked to have been in the studio with you this morning instead of being here on videotape, but you know, there are just so many diapers to handle. Hope you tune us in during your next couple of months, the time that you're away. I know you'll be up at this hour. Take care. We'll miss you.
Jane, have a wonderful, joyful maternity leave. We'll miss you here in Studio 3B. But just think, for a while you'll be trading live satellite feeds for late-night feedings. And politics probably won't be as important as pablum and playpens. But when you return as a working mother, we'll catch up on the real issues, like daycare and carpools. Good luck.
Janie, dear, your time is near. Your TV leave's about to start. We shed a temporary tear as you get ready to depart. What's this we see upon the screen? Are these what you've been growing? No wonder you're no longer lean. No wonder you're so glowing. It's not a secret anymore. You'll soon hear burps and boo-hoos. You'll soon have infants to adore, all dressed in pink and blue hues. Please don't give them hats or lids or pom-pom caps or snoods or bonnets, beanies. They put kids in cranky, howling moods. Soon you'll teach them how to eat. Eat with company so they'll be neat. You'll give them both a lawn to play on and a baby scale to weigh on. But growing up is tough enough, so please don't snap them in the buff. Sometimes they'll laugh, sometimes they'll cry, sometimes they'll look you right in the eye. Sometimes they'll mug, sometimes they'll weep, and sometimes, thank the Lord, they'll sleep. Now, if they're in pink or wearing blue, here's what we, all of us, wish for you. Babes both healthy and content. They needn't run for president. Just children who are joys to know, who say mommy to Pauley and hi, Dad to Trudeau. The docs have told the news to you. You won't have one. Get set for 2. That's great. Two's just the right amount. I only hope the docs can count. Bless you, Jane, and hurry back.
Good luck, Jane. See you real soon. We'll miss you.
That last bunch, the guys from the other side of the camera. Charlotte, the poem wasn't bad.
Beautiful.
Did you do that?
I wrote the poem, and Jeffrey Corbett found all those pictures in one day. I salute her for that.
I'd like 2 of those. I get the idea that I'm not getting older, I'm just getting bigger.
Well, you know, it's
Do I look like a queen bee today? Am I
a little bit. We've been keeping it a secret pretty well most of the time. Are we ever going to see you standing? No, I guess not.
You kidding?
No.
There was a picture in a newspaper today that I was a little alarmed by. I look like I'm going to be afloat in the parade tomorrow.
You mean you won't stand for us?
No. I mean, I can't.
One time.
No, sir.
No?
No. America understands.
Well.
Thank you. Thank you.
From the lady who once said she's got chubby cheeks in her jeans. Our best to you. 8:56. We'll come back in a moment. Final note. Right after this.